This is Tony Wolf, and I am interviewing for Nocturnal Euphony and Metal Unto the Masses, Dustin from Skeletonwitch.
Hello.
Which we know very well. We're good friends, and we deal with Days of the Dead, too. Got to put that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
My favorite.
Yes.
My home away from home.
Yes, yes, yes. And we miss you there. We hope to see you at Indy, definitely.
I hope so, too.
What I wanted to ask you, one of the things is, how's the tour been going, and are you guys like so psyched about touring with these guys?
Yeah, first and foremost, I mean, because we've known about this tour now for the greater part of about 6 to 8 months. It's been in the works, but we've been keeping it under wraps and trying not to get too excited about it. But yeah, it's amazing. I mean, Amon, Amarth, and Enslaved are two legendary bands. And to be on this tour for us, just having the record come out is there's nowhere we'd rather be.
That's awesome. I know as soon as I found out about this tour coming, as soon as PR messaged me, I went, yes, please, because my birthday was Monday, so this is my happy birthday show.
Happy birthday! Sure.
So I'm like, thank you. I was like, happy birthday to me.
The tour's going wonderful. Yeah. It's like but playing in front of some really big crowds and some really big rooms, and that's something we haven't done for a while. So, getting used to doing that again is nice and challenging at times, but it's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
The tour's going
well, you guys always tour all the time, so it's, you guys, I know you guys love to tour, so to be, hi, Mike.
That's Mike.
That's just Mike. Yeah, see? That's Mike from Withered right there.
Yeah.
That's one of my other brothers right there. I know you guys always love to tour. It's almost like you never take a break. So, you guys are constantly coming through, and of course we appreciate it. Believe me.
We like it.
What is the hardest thing you think being on tour like so much?
For me, it is, really just, and this is probably a typical answer, but just missing my girlfriend and my dogs.
Oh, of course, the puppies.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest thing. But it's also my job.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Oh,
you just got to deal with it and then enjoy the time that we do have with our girlfriends or our animals or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
If has there any countries that you guys haven't played yet that you really want to play?
Yeah, and we are fortunate enough. We are finally getting to go to Australia and New Zealand.
Awesome.
That's the next thing we'll do,
awesome.
And then we're also going to do some Southeast Asian countries like Indonesia, Thailand.
Oh, wonderful!
And so really excited about that. And then I would, I've heard horror stories, but I still would really like to play in Russia. That's a country I really want to get to. And then South America would be great too, which we're fingers crossed on that one as well. So
great.
We can get something in the works with that.
Wonderful, wonderful. And let's see. You guys just, released your latest album, Serpents Unleashed, last October. I mean, what, is there anything, different about this album that you personally enjoy, that is something that you guys have changed, that you actually personally enjoy about it?
Well, I think, I think with every Skeletonwitch record, it's been, just from an outside perspective with the first couple albums, because obviously I wasn't a part of that, I've noticed a constant evolution with the songwriting, and it gets just more seamless and more seamless as the band progresses. And then, not to stroke my own dick here, but my presence, my presence on the drums is a lot more relevant on this album, because with the last record, Forever Abomination, I came in so late in the game. Basically everything was written. I just had to learn what to play and do it. And with this one, I had a lot more input in the drums, and so I think it really shows. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it's amazing. So I do have to say that. Has there anything been really scary moments or anything you guys have had on tour that you can be like, whoa?
Yeah, I mean, in this
the scariest,
in the heavy metal game, you really never know what you're gonna get thrown at you. But obviously for me, I think and everybody else, the scariest is just traveling through crazy weather conditions. That is terrifying to all of us, especially when it starts getting really snowy and icy, and And, you know, especially, too, like, being over in Europe when you're in, because over here, Nate does all the driving, and he's a wonderful driver. He knows how to handle it, and he gets us to every show safe and sound. But over there, it's in somebody else's hands. You're either in a bus or you're in a Sprinter.
And you're on the other side of the road sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, that gets a little hairy, and usually for most of us, I think, when we're over there, we just get so hammered we don't think about it. We just sleep right through it. So.
I would.
So we're going to plummet off a cliff. We're all going to be passed out.
You won't even know it. Yeah. Well, let's not do that though. Like with Days of the Dead convention, you know, you guys have signed posters for the convention. You have judged 3 of the tattoo contests for Days of the Dead. You know, how did you guys get involved?
Well, I've always been a very avid horror fan, and so once Indianapolis started hosting those conventions, and I got more involved with it, you know, I was just Scott, who puts on the tattoo contest there. He's a really good friend of mine. I mean, he's probably one of my oldest, dearest friends. I've known him since I was like 13, and he wanted to get the band involved, and everybody's big horror fans too, and so it just made sense. You know,
awesome.
I was already involved in it any way that I could, and so it just made sense for the band to start getting involved.
When you first like the first time you judged, I was freaking it because doing what I do and doing that, you know, dealing with the metal and everything. When Scott came up and goes, guess what? I was like, he's like, Dustin's going to be, you know, judging. I'm like, yes. You know, I was like, fuck yes, you know, so I was like...
And I get bummed when I can't make them because, you know, I love being a part of it, but Indy,
you should hopefully be Indy, hopefully.
It's looking good so far, you know,
and that's the big one, that's one of the big ones too, so yes,
I'm super, like I can't believe D. Snyder is going to be in
Atlanta, I know. I'll be
really
busy in 2 weeks.
He ends up in Indianapolis
I
as
hope so too. I have to say, a lot of times if you've noticed, being at a few of ours at the Days of the Dead, that you've noticed that once somebody goes to one, a celebrity will come back. So we have a good time at those. Yes, we do.
Goddamn right.
Do you think there's times where they have like rock and metal bands play at Days of the Dead? Do you guys think you'll ever maybe be able to play one?
I would absolutely love it if Skeletonwitch could play. You know, it's all about logistics, and you know, the guy. Everybody's kind of spread out. Nobody lives.
Gotcha.
Everybody lives about 2 to 3 hours away from one another, and so you know, it's a matter of because when we have our downtime, people really enjoy having their downtime, and so you know, if it worked out. It would be awesome. I do my heavy metal cover band.
I was just going to ask. That was my next question.
That's what I've really been pushing.
Yes, Iron Diamond. Yeah. That was my next question
to you. That's what I've really been pushing because I feel like that would be great for
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Really enjoy it. So.
Yeah, that was you caught me. That was my next question. I was going to ask you about them. Yes, I was. You're great minds think alike. That's what it was.
Well, and I'm always looking for shameless promotion.
That's all right. Majeski said the same thing. Make sure you ask about it. I was like, I know these things. Yeah. It's not like I don't know Dustin. Come on now. You know, but no, I mean, you know, because I know that I've never gotten to see you play in Iron Diamond because, you know, of course, I'm in Georgia right now. Right. So, you know, that would be awesome if you could play one of them.
I told Scott, I said, man, just stick on Adolfo and Bill and the rest of their asses and just push it. And
well, eventually, they love metal too. So eventually, I don't see why not. Especially because we had a rock and metal show in Chicago. So I don't see why.
Right, yeah.
So you know what I mean. So you guys, I could see that happening in the future.
It's not too far-fetched. And then if only Iron Diamond could perform, and then D. Snyder could come perform with.
There you go. Oh,
then we'll do a goddamn Twisted Sister song and blow everybody's mind.
That would be amazing. See,
we already do Burn in Hell, so we know how to play it.
There you go. That would be amazing. Definitely amazing.
That would be a dream come true for me. Actually, I would be speechless the whole time.
Well, I mean, Dustin, you guys are amazing. I mean, I've loved you guys for a very long time. You're one of my favorites of I deal with a lot overseas, so you're one of my favorites of the American bands. You know, you guys are so down to earth, so great. It's not just the music; it's how you are. Also, you're willing to sit, you know, talk to the fans, go to merch.
Very important.
I mean,
you know,
that's part of it.
Midwestern, just like, you know, we all come from like hardworking blue collar. You know, you respect your goddamn parents.
Exactly.
You know, you work hard and you reap the benefits.
Exactly, exactly. And you appreciate your fans. I mean, that's the biggest thing right there. You have to appreciate, because you wouldn't be where you are if you didn't have them. So, and thank you so much for sitting here with me tonight and seeing you. It was great to see you again, always, my darling. And, hopefully we'll see you soon. I know, like I said, Scott said he loves you, by the way. I just want to let you know.
I love you too, Scott.
He misses his bro, so, it's really great to see you guys again, and be safe on the road. And I know you're doing a show in Savannah, actually, soon.
We are because we got banned from Disney, we had to fill a couple days with some headliners, and so that's one of them.
Okay.
So we're doing a longer set that day.
That's awesome.
Playing like an hour set. And,
that's awesome. Well, I'm hoping to get down to Savannah for that. I'm hoping to. It's like a pretty long drive, so I'm crossing my fingers I can make it down there for that, because I know it's only a few days away. It's not the 28th.
I believe it's next Monday or Tuesday.
I believe it's January 28th. So, and today's the 24th. So, 4 days. So
it's coming up.
Yep, it's coming up. But that's awesome. You guys are doing another show. I know I had a few people asking me about it tonight.
Oh, okay.
Tony, Skeletonwitch is playing in Georgia again? I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, when? I'm like, it's Savannah on the 28th. They're like, okay, thanks. Like so.
Awesome.
So I've been.
I hope to have a really good. The bar we're playing, the Jinx.
Yeah.
Is awesome. And
cool.
we have a really good time there.
Cool.
So it should be fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Like I said, I promote for you guys. So when I see you guys are doing, tours and stuff, I do post it and everything else, even if it's overseas. So, I gotta take care of my boys. You know that. So, well, like I said again, darling, thank you so much again for talking with me, and I hope to see you in Indy.
Fingers crossed.
We're crossing
Toes
those.
Crossed.
Everything crossed. You got to be in Indy.
Crossed. Everything's crossed, because I really don't want to miss that.
No, I hope not. I hope not, sweetie. It looks like it's going to be big. So, well, thank you again, darling.
Yeah.